Hello and welcome to the Classroom Professor Math Podcast. This program is designed to help you to prepare and teach mathematics more easily, efficiently and effectively, to truly engage your students in mathematical thinking and to develop their numeracy. G'day everyone, it's Peter Price of Classroom Professor. Welcome to this week's podcast. This is going to be a different sort of video this week. Rather than me just standing up and talking about some mathematical topic, I thought I'd sit down and have a chat with you. I wish you were here. Perhaps not all the viewers at once, but you individually. If you were here, we could sit down together. I'd offer you a cup of tea or coffee or a cold drink, and we'd have a chat about where you teach and what you like, what you don't like. In the absence of that, I'm going to do all the talking. But at the end of the video, I've got a question for you, and I'd like to ask you a favour, so I hope you stick around and respond to that. But I thought I'd spend just a few minutes introducing myself, talking about what I think is important about mathematics, let you know a bit more about who I am and get to know me a bit better. So I've been teaching for about 30 years. My wife and I met at college, Teachers College, and we were married a year after we finished, so we had 1 year teaching apart from each other in two schools, not all that close to each other, and then we got married and we've been together ever since. I've been teaching at Teachers College or university for 13 of those 30 years now, and my students are going to go on to be teachers if they're successful in completing their course. And my focus now is on the teaching of the mathematics. I've always loved maths since I was a child. My dad was always good at maths. He still is. Had time with him recently, and he just thinks mathematically, and he'll just think of, mathematical questions and be able to answer them in his head and that sort of thing. And I think I've passed that on to my children. I've got 3 children. None of them are frightened by maths. None want to be maths teachers, I might add. But they're all smart. They'll know how to use numbers. My oldest is an accountant, so I'm pleased to say that some of my love of maths is perhaps brushed off on my own children. I have particular views about how to teach maths, and I guess that's the product of these 30 years in the business, and also the last few years of teaching future teachers. And I'd like to say what I think is most important about what you should do and what you shouldn't do. If I can start with my pet hate, it's the idea of using tricks or cheats or mindless routines to help students get answers right in exams. It's not even to teach maths, it's so that they'll get the answers right because they've learned, some sort of secret without thinking how it works and what the numbers mean and what the processes mean or how it connects to anything else. Just, move this number to here, move the decimal point to there and put the line over there and boom, there's your answer. That's bogus teaching of maths. I'm sorry if that offends anybody, but really, that's not how it goes. That's not what we should be aiming at. What should we be doing? I use a phrase with my own students which encapsulates what I think is most important. If I could leave you with three important words. Engage in mathematical thinking. That's it. Engage your students in mathematical thinking. They have to learn to think mathematically. They have to be able to think of the numbers and the processes, visualize it, because maths is dealing with abstract quantities and concepts continuously. They have to be able to think of it in their head, apply it in the right places. And I don't have time to explain it, but that builds up numeracy, which is the ability to use maths in the right places for the right reasons and using the right tools. So we have to engage our students. We have to get them to the point where they go, I've got it. I know how it works. I can connect it. You take this number and you put it there and, and they can explain it to someone else and they know how it all fits together. It's all, all those connections they have to make for themselves. And last of all, they need a teacher who loves maths. Let me just say briefly, and I understand not every teacher loves maths. I get that. I really do. A lot of teachers love English or geography or, all sorts of other things. And maths is just something you have to do. Let me encourage you to be enthusiastic. Get your students to love maths. Have fun engaging them in fun activities and things that make sense, and seeing the little light bulbs come on in their minds. They need an enthusiastic teacher, even if it's not that you can get up to loving it. All right, let me move on to the question I've got for you. I've been speaking rather fast. Hopefully you've kept up with me. What do you think about the teaching of maths? Do you agree with what I just said? Do you disagree? I don't mind if you do. Obviously we're professionals. As I said before, we're professional colleagues in a sense. I'd love to hear what you think. You may think what I said is a load of rubbish. You might have a point to pick me up on, a bone to pick, whatever. Please, I'd love to know. So the favour I'm asking is, would you contact me? If these videos are at all helpful to you, our numbers are going up and up and up. We're getting, up to 100 views of many of the videos. So there's teachers out there watching these videos. I'd love to hear from you. What do you think? Is this helpful? Is it not helpful? What would you really like to see? How can we best serve you? Not just with the videos. What would you like this business to offer you? We've got worksheets and software and videos and training articles and that sort of thing. We can't write a textbook. We're not a big company. We're just a small business at the moment. But I really want it to work, and I really want it to meet the needs of maths teachers wherever you are around the world. I'd love to be able to help you. So, can you contact me? You can go to our Facebook page. If you go to Facebook and just search for Classroom Professor, you'll find our business page. It's a picture of me in the top. Please write whatever you like on there. Go to Twitter, Peter_Price, send me a direct message or post something to everybody on Twitter, I don't mind. Send me an email, peter@classroomprofessor.com, or use our website. If you're on the website now, the bottom of the page, there's a form you can fill in. You've seen them before on blogs, and just tell me what you think and respond to the video. So can I leave that with you? I hope you've enjoyed our little chat. I wish you were here. I'd offer you a cup of tea right now, or something stronger, I don't know, whatever you like. I've enjoyed the time with you, and I look forward to seeing you next week. Bye. Thank you for joining me on the Classroom Professor Math Podcast. You can email me via peter@classroomprofessor.com or follow me on Twitter with the username Peter_Price. You can also visit our website at www.classroomprofessor.com to download free resources, including the ebook 10 Minutes a Day Times Tables Worksheets. If you have enjoyed this podcast, please go and rate the show on iTunes. I look forward to speaking with you next time, and until then, goodbye.